the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Volunteers will kick it away first. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Sends it back in motion. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Volunteers offense will take the field for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance to go.
Got it in the middle. It's Staley. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
And it's so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. He'll ride his man on the option. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. pitch pass to the receiver. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Makes the catch! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Army! Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Fires it down the seam. Makes a run for a big play. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
They want to run it left here. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll run the option. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Goes to the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Finds some fresh air. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Number 1 set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
That's caught. It's Jackson. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right down the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
It's caught. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down, and the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Black Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Finds a man in the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. To the air, it's Aguilar. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
Unloads it left. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. He'll keep it himself. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had to know where to go.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
And the Black Knights come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete to the left. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Here comes the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares about throwing a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about solve this game away. The option look. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's picked off for the fourth time